Edo period Japan. He is Iemitsu, the ruler at the time. He lived in Edo, now Tokyo. His grandpa Ieyasu made Edo City. The city had been developed, but it was kind of empty. He wanted more people and to make it vibrant. He thought, why don't I invite my dudes? There were many landlords in each region. These landlords were called daimyo. These are like governors nowadays. Iemitsu thought of inviting these daimyos to come to Edo. He made the following rule. Come once a year because I will miss you. Take a lot of your men with you. Your wife and kids can stay in Edo, hostage. He thought it was a wonderful idea. Edo would be crowded. He could talk to daimyos in his free time. It would also supply a workforce. In addition, I can show the people how great I am. Daimyos agreed, because they were afraid of the power of Iemitsu. Daimyos thought as follows. Edo would pay for the travel fee and other expenses. Would the road to Edo be smooth? But Iemitsu only ordered, not paid. So daimyos had to pay everything by themselves. If there were no roads, they had to make the roads. It was a big burden. For some daimyos, it took up half of their finances. Anyway, daimyos started coming to Edo every year from over Japan. This system was too harsh for daimyos in distant areas. They walked 1,700 kilometers over 50 days. It took time and effort, not just money. When they traveled to Edo, the procession was made. The size of the procession depended on the power of the daimyo. Let me take a major daimyo as an example. A total of 3,000 men and 100 horses joined the procession. The line was several hundred meters long. They had to dress up nicely, because they could be seen by other daimyos. How they looked was important. That's why they spent extra money. People had to be on their knees as the daimyo's procession passed by. If they interfered with the passage, they were sometimes killed. This was called kiriste gomen in Japanese. The literal translation is sorry for cutting you, terrible thing. So people hated the daimyo's procession. The children were quieted, the dogs were tied up, and the people stopped walking. In this way, it was not a good system for daimyos and citizens. On the other hand, Edo thrived. Edo became lively as Iemitsu had invented. Inns, diners, theaters, and even prostitutes were built. The towns on the way to Edo thrived as well. Facilities were built for daimyos and their men to rest. New jobs and employment were created. Not only people, but also cultures and goods moved. As a result, Japan enjoyed economic and cultural prosperity. At the same time, the power of daimyos was weakened. This, of course, was due to the fact that they followed this system. Iemitsu didn't intend these side effects, but as a result, daimyos couldn't afford to rebel. This led to the stabilization of the Edo Shogunate. This system was kept for about 200 years, but it was abolished by modernization. In other words, until his coming. Even today, there are still roads in many places that were built around this time. The term daimyo gyoretsu or daimyo's procession is still used today. It refers to the procession of important people walking in a line. Thank you for watching until the end. I'll be very happy if you like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.